Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dave. Welcome back. I want to thank everybody who's showing the love and support for the channel. Appreciate it, guys. And if you can share the video, helps out a lot. Thanks. So I just got back from my local council meeting, and the county and the Builders Association, the local one, did a presentation tonight. And I found it odd. Now, you know that affordable housing strategy that the Liberals had? Well, it was kind of a reflection on that, but at the municipal level. And they talked about how they were going to build housing and how there's a need for housing and how if housing is unaffordable and there's good jobs, people are there and blah, 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 and everything else. So at the end of the meeting, I asked a few questions, made a few statements, and this is some of the stuff I noticed. So the Builders Association was talking, but there was no mention of them lowering their prices. So cutting their profits. So instead of making 200% profit, they make 20%. So there was really no talk of that. No surprise, right? Also, it's rentals. We could have 6,000 rentals. Boom, 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 boom. Well, right there, that tells you that they don't expect anybody to own a house again. If there's rentals. But here's the catch. They're geared to income rentals. Okay? Subsidized housing, low-income housing. So say you take 10% of what you make, or 20%, or 30%, whatever they decide, and that's going to be your rent, okay? So, if you're making minimum wage, well, you're just going to pay $1,000 a month, say. Well, hold on a second. What about the people that aren't making minimum wage? What about the burden on the taxpayers within the community? Like, they didn't talk about that at all. They talked about pre-approved designs so they could bypass council's approval and just slap them in with very minimal effort. Well, like I said to council, one size doesn't fit all. Plain and simple. Like, you build one house here, it may not fit the demographics or even the traditional style houses within the areas. Water table differences, lot size. There's a whole bunch of things why that shouldn't be approved. But the biggest thing is that it doesn't go in front of council. I think that's wrong. I think that there doesn't need to be a pre-approved list. Okay, let's be honest. There's a big tax implication. All this subsidized housing, all this talk, all this building, who's going to pay for all this? The taxpayers. The Liberals have created this problem, and now they're relying on the goodwill of taxpayers of everything else to deal with it. I'm going to tell you something. My dad was born in Manitoba, okay? When he was 16 years old, his mom sold the farm, and he said, well, what do I do? And she said, you got to move. Because his dad was already dead. He had to quit school to look after the farm. When she sold it, he had to move. He had to find work. Guess what? Moved to Northern Ontario. Worked in a gold mine. That's what he had to do. My mom moved. Everybody I know moved. I moved to get work. And there is affordable places in Canada. Don't kid yourself. There is affordable places in Canada. It may not be where you live, but you know what? If you want an affordable place, sometimes you gotta move. Okay? So, it may be sad that you're leaving your friends and family, but do you want a house or not? Do you want affordable living or not? You gotta make up your mind. Why should I and all the other taxpayers have to shoulder the burden of bad government in the first place? Why should we say that a minimum wage job is okay? Now listen to me, I'm not saying anything about minimum wage workers, but if you can't afford it, you struggle and strive to get a better paying job, something that you can afford things. There's no incentive anymore. It's gone. This whole housing strategy pissed me off tonight, beyond belief. It really did. And I think the Liberals have created this has created this thing where they're tricking the people into think that homes are going to be affordable. The homes aren't going to be affordable. They're going to be expensive as usual. It's just that they're going to have subsidized housing that you and I have to pay for. There's nothing affordable about that. Let me know what you think, guys. You take care. Please be safe.